Good morning, children. Now you have studied real number chapter 1, polynomials chapter 2, and simultaneous linear equation in two variables, that is chapter 3. Now these three chapters have been completed and you have to revise from your NCERT book, though the book are also given in your site also in your group. You can take help of those books also which are given in the group if you do not have your NCERT book. And it is now chapter 6. Chapter 4 and chapter 5 are of the second term portion. Chapter 4 is quadratic equation and chapter 5 is arithmetic progression. These are the chapters of second term portion. In the first term we have to study triangles. This chapter about triangles you have studied in standard 9 also, about the congruency of triangles. As you all know that two triangles are congruent if they have corresponding angles and corresponding sides are equal to each other. We are having various criteria for congruency of triangles. They are SAS, side angle side, side, SSS condition. A is A. This condition can be have corollary also, AAS or SAA. And the fourth condition is RHS, right angle, hypotenuse and one side. Now these the conditions, the four conditions of congruency you have studied in standard 9. In standard 10 we have to study about the similarity of triangles. First of all, we should try to understand that what is the meaning of similarity, similar. The things which look alike are called similar figures. You can understand it with your examples, that if you will see your figures, photograph, then you can say that it is your photo because your photographs looks like you, and the photographs of your mothers or your fathers will look like same. So these are the your photographs or your photographs of your mother and father, all those are the similar figures. They are representing same type of figure. In the same case for the similar triangles, two triangles are similar if they have corresponding sides in proportion and they have equal angles. It means that two triangles are said to be similar if they have three angles equal and the corresponding sides are in proportion. You will understand it later on. Now we are having the criteria for similarity of triangles. They are AAA. It means that all the three angles of one triangle are correspondingly equal to three angles of another triangle. Then they are said to be similar. The corollary of it is that AA. It means that if any two angles of one triangle are correspondingly equal to any two angles of another triangle, even then they are said to be similar triangles. Why it's so? It's so because we are having the sum of all the three angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. So if in two different triangles any two angles are correspondingly equal, then third angle will automatically become equal because third angle will be equal to the difference of 180 and the sum of the two remaining angles which were equal. So as we know that 180 is a constant term and the sum of these two angles also became the constant term. So the difference of these two will give the same result. So the third angle will automatically become equal to satisfy the condition AAA. You can see in the examples that if in two triangles we are having one angle is 40 degree equals to another 40 degree and 70 degree is equal to 70 degree, then the third angle of it one will be equal to, in both the cases, 70 degree. The third angle will be equal to 70 degrees. This third angle is what? This third angle is the difference of 180 and the sum of these two angles. So, the difference of 180 and the sum of two angles are always a constant term, same term. So, the third angle will automatically become equal. So, you can say that AAA criteria or AA criteria both can fulfill the condition for similarity of triangle. The second condition is that if the three sides of one triangle are proportion to the three sides of another triangle, it means that if the sides of the two triangles are in proportion, all the three sides, then we can say that the triangles are similar. And the third condition, if the ratio of the two sides are equal and the angles including them are also equal, then we can say that the triangles are similar. So we are having the three conditions for similarity of triangle. The first condition is AAA similarity or AA similarity. The second condition is SSS similarity. And the third one is SAS similarity. Now, we are having the very first theorem in similarity of triangles, which we have to understand, that BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem, which was given by Thales sir, also known as Thales theorem. So, basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem, it is the first and important theorem in similarity of triangles, whose statement is this one, that in a triangle, a line drawn parallel to one side to intersect the other two sides in distinct points divides the two sides in the same ratio. It means that if in a triangle a line is parallel to any side, then it will divide the remaining two sides in a proportion, in an equal ratio. That we have to prove. It is the basic proportionality theorem, that in a triangle the line drawn parallel to any of the side, then it will divide the remaining two sides in a proportion or in equal ratio. Now, to understand the proof of the theorem of basic proportionality theorem, first of all, we have to remember or we have to remind ourselves the things of standard 9 over here. The first one, here we are having various triangles which are having the top as M, and MN is perpendicular to AB. Now, as we know, the formula to find the area of triangle is half into base into corresponding altitude. The formula to find the area of triangle is half into base into corresponding altitude. So, we are having here three triangles. Triangle MAP, triangle MAB and triangle MPB. Though we are having more triangles, but we are going to take in consideration these triangles. What I want to explain you, for that I have taken only these three triangles. Though we are having many more triangles over here. But if we have to find out the area of triangle APM, then we will take in triangle APM, we will take base AP. And what will be the altitude? The altitude is the length of the perpendicular drawn from M to its base. And since AP when extended, it will meet at N over here. So the altitude will be Mn. It means that triangle APM, we are having base as AP and altitude as Mn. So area of triangle APM can be written as half into base into corresponding altitude. That is half into AP into MN. Similarly, if we have to write down the area of triangle MAB, then our base is AB, complete base AB, and MN is perpendicular on AB. So it is very simple. We can write that half base, that is AB, into altitude, because MN is the perpendicular from point M on line segment AB. Similarly, for area of triangle PMB, we have to find out the area of triangle PMB. We will take base PB and the perpendicular drawn from point M on PB is MN. So area of triangle PMB is equal to half base PB into corresponding altitude MN. So we are having now clear idea that MN is perpendicular to all the three bases AP, PB and AB. Now one more thing we have to remind ourselves, that if we are having triangles in such a way that they are drawn from same base and they are lying between same parallels, then their areas are equal. Here what do we observe? We observe that area of triangle APB and area of triangle AQB are equal because both are drawn from same base AB. Both triangles are having the common base AB and both are lying between same pair of parallel lines L and M. Here PQ is parallel to AB and area of triangle APB is equal to area of triangle AQB because they are having the common base AB and they are lying between the same pair of parallel lines. These are the theorem which we have studied in standard 9. Now we will use these two things to prove the basic proportionality theorem. Now come to the proof of basic proportionality theorem. What was given to us? We are having a triangle ABC in which a line L is drawn parallel to one of the sides BC. Now which sides are left? The sides left are AB and AC. And these AB and AC are being cut at point D and E respectively. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that ratio of AD and DB are equal to ratio of AE and EC. That we have to prove. Now to prove it, what we will do? We will do some construction. We have to draw perpendicular from point E to line segment AB. EN is perpendicular to line segment AB and DM is perpendicular to line segment AC. These are the perpendiculars we have drawn in construction. And we have done more thing. We have joined B to E and D to C. Now we will start our proof. We see that the area of triangle ADE, this area of triangle ADE can be written as half AD into EN. AD is base and EN is corresponding altitude. Similarly, this triangle ADE again can be written as half AE, now AE as base, and corresponding altitude is DM. Here base is AE and corresponding altitude is DM. That we have written over here. That area of triangle ADE is equal to half AD into EN when base is AD. And the same area of triangle ADE can be written as half AE into DM when base is AE. Then we are having corresponding altitude as DM, and in the earlier case we are having the corresponding altitude as EN. So we have expressed area of triangle ADE in two different ways, but both are equal. Both are representing the same figure. So they are equal to each other. Now area of triangle BDE can be written as half BD into EN. Here you see It is triangle BDE. Triangle BDE can be written as half BD into EN. As I have explained you earlier, that EN is perpendicular for all the three line segments AD, AB and DB. It is not the perpendicular on AD only, it is the perpendicular, EN is perpendicular to all the three triangles. Triangle DEB, triangle ABE and triangle ADE. All the three triangles are having the same perpendicular, same altitude EN. So area of triangle EDB can be written as half DB into EN. Now see, area of triangle BDE is equals to half BD into EN. Similarly, area of triangle DEC can be written as half EC into DM. Here we are having triangle DEC, area of triangle DEC. Now here is base EC, then what is the corresponding altitude? DM is the corresponding altitude. When we are having base EC, then DM is the corresponding altitude, because DM is altitude for all the three triangles, for all the three line segments AE, AC and EC. So the three triangles ADE or ADC or EDC all are having the common altitude DM. So if we have to write down the area of triangle DEC, we can write half base and the corresponding altitude DM. So area of triangle DEC is equals to half EC into DM. Now we can say that area of triangle BDE and area of triangle DEC are equal. As I have explained you earlier, that these are the two triangles which are made from same base DE. You can see in the figure that triangle DEB and triangle DEC both are having the same base DE and they are lying between the same parallel DE parallel BC. Since DE is parallel to BC and D is the common base for both the triangles, triangle DEC and triangle DEB. So we can say that these two triangles are having equal area, because we have studied in standard 9 the theorem that areas of triangle having the same base and lying between the same pair of parallels are equal. So on the basis of that, we can say that area of triangle DEB is equal to area of triangle DEC. Now we can say that area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle DEC. So after we are having same base D and D parallel BC. Now as we know that quotient of equals are equal, so we will divide equation number 1 by equation number 3 and equation number 2 by equation number 4. Equation number 1 and 2 we are equal, and equation number 3 and 4 were equal. It means that equation 1 representing area of triangle ADE and equation number 3 representing area of triangle BDE. Now the quotient of these two are equal to the quotient of equation 2, that is area of triangle ADE, and equation 4, that is area of triangle DEC. Area of triangle ADE can be written as half AD into EN, which we have explained you earlier, and area of triangle BDE can be written as half BD into EN. Similarly, area of triangle ADE with base AE can be written as half AE into DM, and area of triangle DEC half EC into DM. Now here half cancelled out, EN cancelled out, here half is also cancelled out and DM is cancelled out. What are the terms left? That is AE by EC. This AE by EC is left, and here AD by BD is left, and that we have to prove that ratio of AD and DB is equal to ratio of AE and EC. On the basis of these two ratios, if we want to obtain, we can obtain the corollary of BPT. The corollary of BPT are AD by AB and AE by AC. It means that ratio of upper portion and the complete line segment is equal to the ratio of upper portion and the complete line segment. In that upper line segment, ratio of upper line segment and the whole line segment is equal to the upper line segment and the whole line segment in both the cases. Here, the ratio of whole line segment AB and the lower segment DB is equal to the ratio of AC, the whole line segment, and EC, the lower line segment. These are the corollary of BPT, which we have proved earlier. Now the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Its statement is, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle ABC in the same ratio, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, then the line must be parallel to the third side, that is DE parallel BC. Here, what are the things given to us? The things which are given to us, the triangle ABC, in which ratio of AD and DB is equal to the ratio of AE and EC. So, we have to prove that the ratio D is parallel to BC. That we have to prove, that D is parallel to BC. Now, how we will prove it? We will assume by ourselves, since that any line segment is parallel to BC. So, we will assume by ourselves in our proof that DE dash is parallel to BC. Now, in triangle ABC, what do we see? That DE dash, we have assumed a line segment which is parallel to BC. Now, as we know by the Thales theorem, the basic proportionality theorem, that in a triangle, if a line is drawn parallel to any side, it will divide the remaining two sides, that is AB and AC, in a proportion, in equal ratio. Now, on the basis of that, we will solve it. Therefore, using basic proportionality theorem, we can say in triangle ABC that if DE is parallel to BC, then the ratio of AD and DB is equal to ratio of AE dash and E dash C. But it was given to us that ratio of AD and DB was earlier equal to AE by EC. Since AD by DB is a common ratio which is equal to the two ratios, the ratio of AE dash E dash C and AE and EC. Now, AD by DB is equal to both AE dash by E dash C and AE by EC. So, we can say that these two ratios are also equal. Now, we have considered these two ratios equals to each other. Now, we will add both sides. Now, if we will add both sides 1, we get AE dash plus E dash C. E dash C is a common numerator to both 1, and then E dash C will multiply to 1 become E dash C. Now, AE dash plus E dash C divided by E dash C will be equal to AE by EC plus 1. When we will take the LCM of that one, we will get EC as the denominator and AE plus EC in the numerator. When we will add AE and EC, it will become AC. And when we will add AE dash and E dash C, it will also become AC. Now, what do we see? That numerator of both are equal. Since the numerator of both are equal, therefore denominator will also be equal, since these two are equal fraction. In these two equal fractions, since numerators are equal, so to make it equal, these denominator must be equal. It means that E dash C and EC are equal to each other. It possible in only one condition. E dash C will be equal to EC only in one condition, if E and E dash coincide. It means that E and E dash are the same point. They are not different point. And in our assumption, we have assumed that DE dash was parallel to BC, and since E and E dash are not the different point, it means that in place of E dash we can write E also. So DE is also parallel to BC. That we have to prove. It is the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now we will discuss few more theorems in the next class. Till then, you have to understand, you have to try to revise these two theorems and practice again and again to get command.